kwa nazo habari ulizoweka siri. Badala ya wasiwasi ungeliweka wazi. Haya maji yatazoleka kweli. Kuna jambo linanipa wazo baby, kilichokufanya kunigeuka mimi. Maneno yao yananitatiza baby, lakini bado upo moyoni. Nitaweza msamaha, nitaweza, aibu hadharani nitaweza. Nipe sababu, kubaki na wewe baby. Nipe sababu, nimechoka na drama daily. Nipe sababu, nipe sababu, yeah. Nipe sababu. Sikati tamaa ila machozi yamenijaa. Hata iwe aje baby, wewe ndo wanifaa. Hisia zangu zabaki na wewe. Tumaini langu bado kwako. Nitaweza msamaha, nitaweza, aibu hadharani nitaweza. Nitaweza msamaha, nitaweza, aibu hadharani nitaweza. Oh, nipe sababu, kina wewe baby. Nipe sababu, nimechoka na drama daily. Nipe sababu, yeah. Nipe sababu, oh. Nipe sababu, baby. Nipe sababu, nimechoka na drama daily. Nipe sababu, yeah. Nipe sababu, ya kubaki na wewe baby, unipende, yeah. Forever you are my baby, yeah.
Made it.
It's Ihaji on that one. Pretty sure on mapenzi. The things I can't relate to. Mimi kama chairman of the Celibate Society of the 254 Radio. I don't know ni nini anaongelelea hapa. Naona title tu ni mapenzi. Don't know what kind of love. But anasema it's a captivating Swahili song that beautifully captures the essence of unconditional love. Afadhali nyinyi watu mnajua unconditional love. Mimi I don't. But you tuned in to Radio 254, the home of Kenyan music and content. Now, right about now, I want to introduce to you a very, very amazing guest. Niko na ma drum rolls. Woohoo! Them. Yes, hi. How are you?
Hello.
Karibu Radio 254.
Thank you so much.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. Yourself?
Nice, I'm fine. You're looking good.
Thank you.
Kwanza kwa visuals. Kwa visuals, kamera imekuitikia.
Thank you so much. It's God's grace.
Ni God.
Good.
Na gym na vitu mingi sana hapo katikati.
Bas.
Nice. I want you to tell us about you and a little bit about you. Who are you and what do you do as a creative?
Hi guys. I go by the name Tatiana, or you could just call me T. I'm 23 years of age. I study at Strathmore University, and as a creative, I am a podcaster and as well as a graphic designer.
Nice. Graphic design.
Yes.
Do you have a background of graphic design?
Well, let's say we've just been doing the kienyeji classes.
You doing it yourself?
Yes.
DIY?
Yes.
Nice. I would want to know, how you got to know that kuna passion ya talking mbele ya mic ama when you knew you have stories to tell?
Well, it mainly came from my friend group. When we're always having discussions, I'm always having them laughing
The
with their
voices and
babes.
the
And then the fact that I can blend in with most age groups, genders, like my social butterflyness doesn't discriminate.
yeah.
And people said I was actually very entertaining. So I decided, why not give the world these positive vibes in these tough times of this economy.
Oh yeah, tough times there are. I would want to know, in your podcasting and in your area, what do you want to talk about? What issues and topics are you passionate about talking about?
Okay, the name of the podcast is called Aki Ground Wewe.
Kick ground
As you can tell from the name, it's going to be a very raw podcast, or we could call it a show. So basically, the show highlights the journey in Christianity, the raw journey. Like, for example, yes, we go to church and we get the spiritual nourishment and everything. But when was the last time you actually had content that was relatable? Like something that was so raw. Like, for example, you could say, I
Wow.
was once a raging alcoholic, but at the end of the day, God's love was there to catch me.
Nice.
Something in the sort of this line.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also to spread some good vibes and raise awareness, and also to impact skills and knowledge that we have learned along the way.
Amazing.
Yes.
You Patia, when the way content nowadays, especially the spirituality inakwanga curated, inakwanga so generalized, because I'd say the same, that nendanga chat sometimes and I'm like, maybe no madhi yako 70 years tunapata the same preaching each and every Sunday, and I'm like, maybe tunafaa kukua at different levels spiritual growth or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why the main aim of the main target audience would be the young adults.
Nice.
Mainly from the age 20 to 28.
Gen
both
Zs.
believers and non-believers, whoever it appeals to.
Nice. Gen Zs.
Gen Zs, my Gen Zs out there.
I would want to know about you and your religion and spirituality. Uliraisiwa church, how did you come to get in contact with the religion? Ulijua that aje?
Well, I grew up in a very strict Christian household. My mom always, every Sunday in church, kwa choir pale, 6 years old, singing with a microphone.
Yes.
Like, she always made sure to involve us in the church background, and she's very spiritual herself. So also along the way, we pick some things that we'd like to uphold in our day-to-day lives, and some things that also don't go hand in hand with our day-to-day lives. So yeah.
Nice. Mimi, I can relate to that. Nearly grow church, nearly grow how fulani that kama Monday hakuna mahali tunaenda church, kuna fellowship kwetu kwa nyumba.
Exactly, the Bible studies.
Na Bible study.
And the chamas for mama.
Ningependa kujua how you still passionate about church na mambo ya church, because Mimi, all that kukua bombarded na mambo ya church ili kinda ni drive away. And nearly feel when I was growing up, I was forced to be kwa hizo meetings na church all the time, that nearly end up to resent the place. And when I grew up, ndo nilianza kurudi.
Yeah, I can relate as well, because I too did feel very forced when it came to church things. To a point that I think before, during and after COVID, I didn't go to church for a while, because I felt, sasa I'm just here because my parents are here, kwa sababu anyway heshima kanisa, so I have to be there. And for real, I ran away from God at some point. But then in my journey in the Christianity, I realized maybe I'm running away from the church or so, but I also need to get spiritually nourished and give back to God in various ministries. So I decided, let me give this church a chance. Let me just leave the people aspect out of it and just focus on my relationship with the Lord one to one. And yeah,
Nice.
it's been great ever since. God, shout out to the up there.
Nice. Ningependa kujua about that break where unachana na the definition of God yenye umekuwa ukijua, and then you set out on a journey to discover God on your own. I would like to know, ilikuwaje for you? Was it tough? Because mostly inakwanga is not an easy task.
It really was, especially the fact that you're a young adult now, umeanza adulting, and then there's also the aspect of the world, the way it just comes first, the sherehes, the friends, and university itself in a nutshell.
Yes.
It's really crazy and chaotic at the same time, and it's also difficult as well to uphold the Christianity values. But like, just when I was feeling very low and not feeling worthy enough of God's love or attention, just something clicked. I just went to church one day, and surprisingly, the sermon that was being preached, it was about being saved and redeemed. I was like, oh my God, why you guys just targeting me today? And just like that, I just went back to God, and it's just been amazing ever since.
Nice.
It's been really tough, I won't lie. It really
Nice.
has, because of the temptations, the trials, and everything.
True.
But eventually, you have to put the efforts in as well, because this is also a relationship, like a regular human to human interactions. Yeah,
So you have to nourish it. You have
exactly. It's like, we can say it's like a tree, a seedling. You have to work out the DP,
You
the
have to
pesticides, the water.
to weed.
Exactly.
You have to mulch kukikuwa na jua sana.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
the thing is, you have to have an open mind.
Nice. And mimi na God, my relationship with God naweza sema is a very personal one, and si ile naweza sema that kuna mimi na mtu mwingine tuna the same kind of beliefs. I would want to know how your relationship with God is. Unaweza semaje?
Well, God, as we all know, God is our Father,
Yeah.
our bestie, our everything. So
Bestie nimesikia leo.
I personally like calling him my best friend, because I mean,
Eish.
whenever I'm very low, my
He's-
losses and my wins, I always take to him first. Like, he's always there with an open ear, listening, and
Yeah.
just exactly. So could you kindly repeat the question? Sorry.
Your relationship with God.
Or my relationship with God, how I would describe it. Just like I said, he's like my best
Bestie.
friend.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He really is.
Nice.
He really is my best friend, because in times of need, he's there. Even though times where you feel he's not there, he's just like, chill. I know the right time. Like, just relax.
Trust
I got
me.
you.
I got you.
He's like that friend who will always give you money end month whenever you're always so broke. I'm
Nice.
not saying that he'll give you money when you're broke, but not necessarily.
Yeah.
But like, I also see him as a mentor. I know this is weird, but he works in very
Mysterious way.
exactly mysterious
ways.
ways.
Sure.
Very,
Yeah.
very, very.
Mimi, I love the way that nowadays young people hawajifichi in their pursuit and in their relationship with God. And for you umego a step further. Si ile tu unaendanga unapatana na wase unatoa ushuhuda. You're curating content and putting out there watu wapatwe na content. And I would want to know, what do you think inakupushingi to go that extra step? Ministry, amani, calling.
First of all, I'd say I actually enjoy doing it. Yes. And also, it motivates me in my spiritual journey as well. Because I can't say I'm up there yet. I'm also learning along the way. As I teach as well, I learn as well. So, yeah, it's also a stepping stone for me as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, calling. Let's say calling as well.
Sema ulipata ka
Tu
ring.
nilipata ka calling.
Uh-huh.
Plus also just finding content that is relatable to someone, and also just reaching out to, even if it's one person out there who's feeling maybe hopeless in the word, or
Yeah.
like to new believers, because it is a bit challenging.
Nice.
So I think that was my motivation, and also all this is for the glory of God, not for the glory of man as well.
Yeah. I would want to know the kind of podcasters and ministers you listen to when you unasikianga ish. Hawa watu, they get me, wananiguzanga ndipo.
Well, first of all, we could start just locally in the house.
Let's
My
start
own
here.
mother, Pastor Jane, shout out.
Hey, Pastor Jane, shout out.
Yes, then there's my favorite pastor of all times. He's in Sitam, Kiambu Road. He's called Pastor Moses. He
Nice.
was actually my teen and my youth pastor. Yeah, so I pick so much from him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Something interesting you have said. From your own house, Pastor Jane. Your mom is a pastor.
Yeah, my mom is a pastor and a Sunday school
Damn.
teacher. Yeah. So yeah, when I say strict Christian background, I was not playing
Ah,
around.
yeah. Hey, that is as strict as you can get.
Watch her too.
Hey.
He's very strict.
Hey. What I would want to know. Aya, kuna sisi, acha nikwambie, sisi watu huku nje tunasemanga watu wa pasta. Hey. Kama kuna watu wanakuanga wamepotea ama wanakuanga targeted, wanakuanga watu wa pasta.
Yeah.
Tuambie, is it same? Sisi tunaonanga from outside.
It's true, because first of all, being a pastor, you have this various roles and responsibilities to hold.
Yeah.
I mean, you're very high end, let's say high end. So of course the devil will look for ways to attack you, and he can't shake you. If he can't be able to shake your faith and your religion, he'll come for your kids. So I believe, not even I believe, we all know that in most scenarios, when the pastor's child is not an example for the community,
Yes.
it's usually mostly spiritual attacks. But I mean, it's not our place to judge.
Nice.
Yeah, everyone with their journey, with their own time. Even in the Bible, it says that as Christians, we're just supposed to lead the flock to Him. We're not the ones who will be there on judgment day telling Paul, we hautaingia heaven, kuna tatu songa, wewe haukulipa chama songa. No.
Wewe uko natoa sadaka ya kutosha.
Exactly, wewe sadaka hukuitoa. Exactly.
Nice. I would want to know how your mom, a pastor, ameku nurture in the person that you're becoming. In what ways?
Well, we could start with the spiritual ways. My mother, there's this annual weekly thing that happens in CITAM. It's called the DVBS. It happens every August for the kids. It's the daily vocational Bible study.
Yeah.
So from a very young age, she used to take me there.
Nice.
Every year, I never missed. So the doctrine I used to learn was just strong, steadfast.
Hey.
And she used to nurture me with like Bible trivias every day,
Yeah.
Bible stories. Even ati hiyo kusomewa sijui stories usiku. Yangu ilikuwa about Moses and Abraham and other people in the Bible.
Huko na watu ukiambiwa stories za hell usiku.
Hey. And then also she has also nurtured me, because every weekend we have a Bible study, just me and her, where we come together and share in God's word.
For reals?
Yes, we do.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Haya sawa. That does not happen often and everywhere, because mimi najua kwetu we usually had Bible studies until watu wakafika age ya kujita adults.
And then Shui just went out
and
the
then
window.
and then hiyo time hata ndo upatange watu. I would want to know, PM, just you growing up in church and you know kukuwa na hii relationship yako na God, this personal relationship yako na God. I would want to know what iyo ina reflect in your other life, in your say creative, in your personal life, in your friendship. How does it affect you?
Well, I mean, growing in God, growing in the Lord and in His Word, it actually fills with so much discernment, such that when you approach situations, you'll have a creative and a critical way to think about
About
it.
it, yeah.
And also with this thing that's called self worth. Oh my God.
Ukona
Eh,
what's quick
that is key.
intact too.
Way with God, it's always intact. So the people can play around, and also God brings you your own people, like your own family, and like I mean your own crowd of people, and your relationships with your friends, with your partners, and everything. It's always new. There's no like stress in the middle of Kina Jonte and
Yeah.
Brayo
Ni
and Susie.
na watu wamedouble crossiana sijui nini
Exactly,
was.
but
Nice.
it's basically no drama, just vibes the whole way. Well, but
Nice.
it's drama a little, but
I think
mostly
it's also
vibes.
about, yeah. I would want you to speak to a young girl somewhere, maybe anasikiza this na na feelingi I have a relationship na kwanga nayo na God na maybe na feel I could do something extra in kwa hii relationship to in service of God. What would you tell that little girl?
Hey, Shori, if you're out there listening, well, I just want to tell you to take this journey one step at a time. Don't be so hard in yourself. And if you're motivated to do something, just do it. And always know it's not for the glory of man, it's for God's glory. And be bold. Don't be scared. Be bold.
Go for it.
Go for it. Just do it, Nike. Just do it.
Nice. Mimi nataka kukuuliza sasa. A few quick fire questions.
Oh, wow.
Quick fire questions. Are you ready for quick fire questions,
Wow.
Tatiana?
Sounds interesting.
Yes. Yes. Quick fire questions, you ready? One. I want to know what is the very first thing unafanyanga ukiamka?
Wow. I guess yawning. Yawning would be the first thing. Yawning, and then
Activity and energy. What is the first thing unasemanga I must do this?
wow, the first thing.
Instagram, Lu, Maji, exercise.
No, the first thing I do actually after yawning is to drink water. Then
Nice.
after I drink water, ndio nijisike sana nianze siku. I immediately spread my bed so that it delivers a message to my brain that, you know what, we're not going back to the bed.
Hey,
Tunachangamka.
hiyo mimi ni follow hiyo kanisa. Mimi bed. Jordan Peterson alitufunza you start with the bed.
Oh, yes. It's very key.
True.
It's very key. Someone might say it's nothing, but
Hiyo ni critical. Long time ago before I used kitambo before nilikuwa natoka kwa kitanda but I don't spread it. And then kidogo nasikia tu ma temptations zinaniita na najipata.
Like 2 minutes.
Yeah. And hivyo tu ndo nilikuwa narudi. The second question I would want to know, ninaweza taka kujua who is that one person ukiwa kwa jam, ukiwa na ngori, ukiwa uko place, yeye ndo unapiganga.
Wow. I would say it would be my man Anthony.
Always.
Always. 24/7.
Anakuanga there.
He's always there 24/7. He's literally my Superman. I call him my Superman.
Sijui tumlete hapa kwa studios kwa mic zetu.
Shout out to my Superman.
Ako in the studio. Shout out Anthony. And Anthony, imagine haya acha tusiende hapo. That question nakuuliza from our quick fire question is, if you would want to be known for one thing, what would that be?
Wow, that's actually a trick question because I could answer it from a creative perspective, an intelligent perspective, a slay queen perspective. Ooh-wee. I would say I'd want to be an icon. Yeah.
Nice.
To be remembered for something so iconic. Whether it be Christianity or fashion or just something, the way we can all be like, hey, Madonna or hey, Lady Gaga or something. But well, not like them. But like, for example, like
iconic, that
icons,
big name.
like
Tatiana tunajua, yeah.
Yeah, that's
glam and yeah. Nice. So I would want you to answer our last question of the day, and the question is, where we can find you, where we can connect with you and where we will find Ground Aki Wewe podcasts.
Well, you could find us on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
Aki Ground Wewe. Same to Instagram and TikTok. The same to name, Aki Ground Wewe. And also our audio versions of the show shall be posted on all streaming platforms. Apple Music, Deezer, Spotify. Will be there.
Nice.
Hata ukitaka delivery at your doorstep. Pap,
Tunatuma flash disc.
Very fast.
Nice. Thank you for coming through to Radio 254.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we wish you all the best in your podcasting, in your life, and in your relationship with God.
Thank you so much.
Asante sana. And I want to play you people a good song right about now. I want to play you one song. Naingoma inataka introduce our next artist. Our next artist anaitwa Akisami, and he's coming through for his latest project yake latest inaitwa Fractions. Na Fractions, hey ingo, hii album ni kali. I don't want to talk a lot about it, but I want to play you just a couple of jams from Fractions, and then our guest will make his way kwa Easy Studio. You tuned in to Radio 254, the home of Kenyan music, and this is the A Platform Show, the only show yenye inakuleteanga you creatives or whatever wenye ni underground, or your entrepreneurs and all your content creators. Fractions aina cheza right about now, exactly 39 minutes past 3 p.m.
All right, more life.
p.m.
Oh, my life has changed so big.